day, Crash was running through the house, and his mommy said, "Crash, no running." "Why not, Mommy?" "Because Mommy has a flower vase full of flowers, and she doesn't want the vase to break." "Why?" "Because it's very expensive, my dear, and if it breaks, Mommy will be very upset, so please don't run so fast." "Okay? Okay, Mommy. I'll try." "Okay, that's my boy." "I love you, Crash." "I love you too, Mommy." And then Crash was playing in his room with his toys. And then he was playing with his favorite ball when the ball landed on the flower vase, and it broke into a million pieces. And Crash said, "Oh no, Mommy's vase." And then when Miyu heard the loud crash, she said, "Crash, what was that?" Nothing." "Crash, you broke my vase? Crash, bad boy." Ow. "Wait, Crash, I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry." But before his mother could apologize, Crash ran out of the house and ran as fast as he could into the woods. He ran and ran and ran until he was completely lost. And then he hid underneath he hid in a bush, and he said, "Mommy doesn't love me." He began to cry, and he stayed under the bush for a long time. And then he got out of the bush and started to walk around the woods. And he got very scared and very cold. He started to shiver. And he said, "I want to go home." And he saw the bruise that was on his arm. And he said, "Ow, that hurts." And back at home, his mother was getting very worried. And then she decided to look for her little bandicoot. So she went outside and she searched everywhere for her son, but she couldn't find him until she saw something in the woods, and it was his footprints. So she followed them, and she was looking through the forest when all of a sudden she bumped into her son, and she said, "Crash, what are you doing here?" "I am not going home." "Crash, look, I'm sorry for hitting you. Can you forgive Mommy?" "No." "Listen, Crash, I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry that I hit you. I was very frustrated and angry. I shouldn't have taken my anger out on you. I'm sorry, son. And I'm sorry that I broke your vase and didn't listen." "It's okay, son. It's just a vase. Mommy can buy another one. You're more important to me. Now let's go home and give you a bath and give you some warm soup." "Okay, Mommy. Come on, Crash. Take my hand." "Okay." And on the way home, Crash was very quiet, and his mommy said, "Is there something the matter, sweetie? Would you ever hit me again, Mama?" "Of course not, my son. I'm sorry." Shh, Crash, it's okay." Shh. Here, dry your tears. It's okay." "Oh, Crash, what happened here on your tummy?" That's where you hit me." "Oh, honey, I'm sorry." And then when they got home, his mommy fixed up his boo-boo, and gave him a hot, warm bath. And then he gave his mommy a hug, and he said, "Mommy, I will never run away again." "Okay, that's my boy," she said, giving her little bandicoot a hug. And then she dried his fur with a nice towel and brushed it out with a comb. And then she helped him change into some clean clothes. And she said, "Crash, do you want to wear your shoes to bed, or do you want to take them off?" "I want to take them off." Okay. Stay right there. I'm gonna make you some soup." "Okay." And then his mommy came back with a bowl of Wampa fruit soup, and Crash ate it all up. And then after that, his mommy said, "Okay, Crash, now it's time for bed." "Okay, now let me put these cute little PJs on you. There we go. Alright, into bed we go, Crash. Come here. Help me, Mommy. Okay, let me help you. There we go. Now let me tuck you in, nice and snug. Mommy? Yes, Crash? I'm sorry that I ran away from home. It's alright, dear. I will always love you. Okay? But I shouldn't have hit you. I'm sorry. But I want you to know that I love you no matter what you do. But please, don't you ever run away, Crash. You know why? Why? Because the outside world is a dangerous place, and you could get hurt, kidnapped, or many different things can happen to you. You could get jumped, which basically means beat up in the street. But I want you to know something. If something happens, you can always come and tell me. Okay? Okay. Well, I think you learned your lesson, didn't you? Yes, Mommy. Not to run the house and not to run away from home. Exactly, my little bandicoot. I love you so much. And then his sister Coco woke up and she said, "Oh, what's going on? It's 1 o'clock in the morning." "Coco, what are you doing up?" said her mother. "I just wanted to see, is Crash okay?" "Yes, he's fine now. I found him." "Crash, Crash, don't run away, brother." "Okay, I won't. I promise." And then Miyu said, "Okay, my two little bandicoots, I think it's time for bed." "Alright, Coco, you go back to your bed, and Crash, I need you to go to sleep." "But I want to sleep with you." Please?" "No, my sweet little baby bandicoot." "Get out, baby Crash." Daddy, Auntie Miyu, you found him." "Yes, I did." And then, Crash was, falling asleep while his mommy rubbed his little tummy. And she said, "Sleep tight, my sweet little baby." But later that night, Miyu heard Crash crying, and she said, "Crash, what's wrong, baby?" I had a nightmare." "Aw, sweetheart." "It's okay, Crash. Do you want to sleep with Mama?" "Okay, come here." And then Crash jumped on the other side of the bed and fell asleep, knowing that his mommy was going to keep him safe. The end.